Hi guys, I am Ayush, I am from Nasik, I am a cybersecurity researcher, and today we are going to talk about boosting Recon with AI, or how Recon is being changed since AI has come into picture. And it is not just about hype, it is about practicality and the practical perspective. So can I know how many of you guys actually use AI in day-to-day life? सभी यूज़ करते हैं. And how many of you guys use this in pen testing or security purpose? Okay. So before going, let me just give you a quick walkthrough. So I work at Equinox. I'm automation engineer. I'm a cybersecurity researcher, and I'm ex-GDSC cybersecurity lead from my college, which is D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akodi, Pune. So I think you guys must have been in the starting phase a script kiddie. Your Recon must be looking like this and you like this, right? So what I was doing in my starting phases was I simply used to Google tools from GitHub, and I used to just run them. But what this used to do is it used to give me too many tools. First is internet used to give me loads of tools, like you can use any tool. You take subfinder, you have alternatives to it. It was giving lots of information. Like I used to have lots of files, thousands of subdomains, thousands of JS files which I need to analyze, which I can't. Like if I sit and I start to analyze JavaScript files, it is too hectic for me. And I used to be like this. And it was very hard, okay, to understand each and everything and to rationalize it, to summarize it and to combine it. If we have 5 subdomains and if those are redirecting to one domain, it is very hard to find that thing in a file of thousands, okay. So after few time, I got to know that Recon is just not about finding data, okay. It is about understanding data. It is about how the infrastructure is working in its own. And then AI came. Last year, I was this last year, okay, they are using AI to hack, let's go back. But then I started using cloud basically, and I started understanding how is the Recon changing. So usually in the starting phase, what was happening was manual Recon. We were using tools and we were getting the output, and we were using basic Linux command to find subdomains and everything. Then came automated recons, okay. Like I remember 5-6 years ago, I used to watch Namsec, and he used to give Python scripts to just automate everything. Like you just give a subdomain and you will get tons of subdomains, tons of files, screenshots, everything. It was all automated. Then came AI assisted recon. This phase I am talking about is the beginning days of ChatGPT, where we used to take the output from our terminal and we used to give it to ChatGPT, and then it used to go out of context, and it was basically unusable, just usable up to some extent, that to the things that we knew. But now guys, things have been changed. Now we have agentic recon. You need to do nothing, you just need to give them a domain and ask him if you want to hunt, if you want to just do recon, or if you have founded the vulnerabilities, you have it in a file, but you are not sure if they are false positives or those are true vulnerabilities. You can validate them also, and then you can go forward and you can do the thing that cybersecurity researchers hate the most, that is reporting. We all combine in single term that we hate making reports, okay. I remember myself, I found a XSS at Posh, okay, and I found it in night, and I was so tired, like who is gonna make a report, because it's a big exploit, okay. So मैं टालता गया 2 दिन तक, and then I remember the day I submitted, it was duplicate, and the duplicate timing was almost a day after I found the vulnerability, which happens, okay. Like you will find critical bugs, but you won't report it. So that thing has been solved by AI. AI basically does everything, okay. Now the question would be, why AI? Are we not good enough? You guys also think? मैं तो हर बार सोचता हूँ, Anthropic every month releases a new model, and then we are like, oh shit, our jobs are gone. but then after a month the hype is over, okay. But let me tell you one thing, it is not just marketing. They are actually doing some things, but they can't do it on an extended period of time. Now let me tell you why AI is very good. Because nowadays our modern applications, they have the attack surfaces increased, okay. We have so many APIs, then we have JS heavy apps. So nowadays, let's say fintech or banking sector, any sector, okay, they are using tons of APIs. They are combining microservices from here and there, connecting AI modules and different modules, because they want a modern architecture. Modern architecture is that you have a product which is connected with thousands of microservices and your product can do anything. Because of this, the modern applications or the modern softwares have become too much complicated. And when it is too much complicated, what happens is so much of noise is there when you try to do recon. Okay, let's say we have redfox.com. Redfox might be providing so many different services, and if Redfox gives every service a different domain, then we have different domains for every services, then those domains will have different subdomains also. So much of noise is there, okay, which AI solves by summarization. Basically AI gets all the context and it remembers it. AI is not like humans, okay, like we forget everything, AI will not forget. Then prioritization. Ever happened to you that you reconned, okay, you got subdomains, but then you were like which domain to hunt first? Ever happened to you? Like मेरे को तो याद है कि whenever I was hunting on github.com and I was having approximate 24,000 something subdomains, and till date I don't know which subdomain to prioritize, okay. AI might help in this intelligent ranking. Basically it will see that how many subdomains might have few listed number of CVEs, and I mean it might be false positives, but you should check it because there are always exploits, okay. Then JS analysis, JavaScript analysis is I used to hate the most because I don't know how to do it, okay. I don't know how to read code and it gets complicated when you get it in a scattered form. So AI solves this. Then there are repetitive tasks, okay. Let's say that you are working on some product which is launching new features every month, then it is increasing their surface. So you need to be updated with their profile. Like if they are launching different services and if they are launching different domains, you can't just use the subdomains that you found a month ago. So AI agents might help in this. So this is a AI subdomain tool that I found and it is quite interesting. It is called as Subwiz. What it does is when you have thousands of subdomains, let's say you have more than 20,000 subdomains, it takes every subdomain and it ranks it and then it pushes it through a Hugging Face model, and basically it predicts that if developer has made these kind of subdomains, then he might have made this. Like let's say if he has made API www.api1.redfox, api2.redfox, it might be possible that api3.redfox might be there, okay. It might not be working, but then you get a condition, you can basically own that subdomain. That might be the case. So let us get to my biggest workflow that I use. I use Claude, okay. Mainly because it has huge context window, strong code understanding, reason capability is huge. There are a few bugs that I found at 3 AM in nights, and I'm just like, this is a bug, I want to report it, okay. Even if it's informational, I think it is highest priority, I'll make a report, I'll mark it highest, and I want money, okay, basically. But because I can't say that I am wrong, but Claude can say that you are wrong. Why? Because Claude has the code basic understanding. See, we as security researchers, I'm not saying that you all might not be well aware of the backends, but sometimes happens that we are not well aware of the backend, right? We might think that this is a bug and they might say that this is a feature which they are developing. it contradicts, and basically we get demotivated because my dollars are gone. Okay. So, and why I use Cloud? Because I can dump every file, every folder, every repo, every target that I want, and I can do things. Okay. What things I can do? I can, okay. So this is what /recon-target.com did for me. Okay, this is a subdomain. This is a particular skill of Claude that I used, and it gave me different types of findings, and it listed CVEs. Now it doesn't list CVEs saying that this is there, you need to hack it. These are false positives which you need to find if they are true or not. Okay. So this is just, it gives you an attack surface that these are 5 findings that you might find and you need to find. Okay. And here you need manual intervention, but you can bypass that using auth.
And by the way, guys, you can ask questions in between.
Okay. How many of you guys use Burp? Everyone uses, right? Burp suite. Okay. Yeah. So what you can do is you can connect your Burp suite with Claude, and you can do everything. Like here is a request that I made in Burp which was intercepted, and I can get every request, everything on my MCP. Okay, on my Claude. Now you might be thinking that isme naya kya hai? Like what great things we can achieve. So let me show you. You can connect in community edition also and pro edition also. I don't know about you guys, but I use Burp Suite Pro, which is cracked. Okay, so this is Claude, and I have different skills attached to it. Okay, so what are skills basically? Skills are basically instructions that you say that AI to perform these instructions. You can make your own instructions. Okay, like I remember I used to have a very shitty Recon script, but I have always used that from last year. I wanted AI that you should use this. It said that it is not up to date, it is the worst script, but I said no, my feelings are attacked. Okay, use this. So AI will use that. So basically what I have is I have bug bounty skills and autopilot skills. So what you can do Recon. It will basically do the whole Recon, from subdomain finder to finding if the websites are live, to finding to taking screenshots of the APIs, and extracting all the JS bundle files that you have. Okay. Also, why I am focusing on JavaScript much is because in the upcoming slides I'll show you something that just blew my mind. Okay. Next, what we have Web 2 Recon and Web 3 Recon also. Web 3 Recon is my own script, so it is not something crazy. It is just starting basic. Okay. But what my Claude with these skills can do is it can recon for a domain. It will find everything. It can go through every domain. It can find vulnerabilities. And if let's say it gives me 100 vulnerabilities now, and if I say that /hunt this target, then it will start validating those findings without my intervention. I just have to say yes, no, that's it. And if I bypass yes, no, then I have nothing to do. Okay, I might be going from Mumbai back to Nasik. I'll just do on my cloud code that hunt/redfox.com, and if it has vulnerabilities, it will what do? It will validate those findings. It will make a report. And if I want it, I can send it using Claude also, like no human intervention required ever. Okay. So these are my skills, and I was saying that we can integrate our Burp suite with Claude. So let me show you what I did with that. You guys are familiar with this screen? What this is? This is our HTTP history from Burp suite. Okay, this basically has every endpoint that I have touched, and basically everything. Okay, so what we will do here is we have this Redfox site. Okay, So let's say we have this join the newsletter page and I want to test it. Okay, so what I do is let's say I'll send shashi@gmail.com. I sent it like this. I will perform every manual thing that this site has. Okay, let's say login, let's say sign up, sign in, forget password, changing names, changing emails, everything, and everything, as you remember, is stored here in your HTTP history. Okay, but let's say I am outside somewhere. Let's say I am attending a Redfox event, and if I remember, oh shit, I was doing this endpoint, and I think that this might have some vulnerability that Shashi might have pointed out, but I am at somewhere else and I can't go to my burp history. Okay, I can't validate it. But if I have Claude, basically, so what I can do is, where is it? Let's say I'll ask him, get me the requests where I sent shashi@gmail.com to FOXXCON website. It will run in my Claude. It will connect to my MCP server and it will get the request. As you can see, the request is here. It was a 302, which means a 302 found. And yes, okay, this is my old request it is showing, which is hi@test.com. Okay, this thing. Now, if I want to do is, I can ask get me endpoints that I visited. So it will get the full proxy history and it will extract all the unique endpoints. Let's say I was working on a target and I wanted what all endpoints are there. Okay, and it is hectic for me to go to the burp history and find everything. So I'll just do whatever it says. Okay, and it gives me the endpoints like get homepage, get about, get register, post is a form submission. Okay, and these are the different domains like the captcha and everything. So you can do these things from Claude. If you connect your MCP server, the Claude MCP server with burp suite, what you can do is you can perform your everyday manual vulnerability testing that you do. Like you might be testing for IDOS, you might be testing for everything, and in the back end the history is being saved as your HTTP history. And what you can do at night is just ask Claude to go through it and see. We as humans, we might miss some things. Okay, like let's say the FOXXCON.com had an endpoint which I might have missed because I was tired from testing too much. But Claude won't miss that. It will go through your request and it will see what can be done. And it can do that also. Like I can send requests also from here. Okay. Let me show you one thing that I did. See, so this was get the HTTP history from burp suite, check the forgot password endpoint. It has some flaw which might make me reset someone else's password. So this is basically a Portswigger's lab. It might take few time, it might take time. So I'm showing you just the demo. So what I did was I simply go to my burp suite from my Firefox. I just go to the website and I did what they asked me in the CTF to do. Simply log in with this username and try to reset password of someone else's user. What I asked him and he did everything. Okay. So he found the endpoints, Claude found the flaw, then Claude found the step-by-step exploit also. It posted the request and it got me other users' password also. Okay, and it is giving me root cause also. So these things might be new when you are seeing this for the first time. But when you report something, what usually is being asked is, how is this a bug to my software? Okay, so that answer you as a normal person might not have, but AI as an agent might get why this might be a bug. Okay, so let me get back to PPT. Now, why I was saying that we as humans might not say that this is a bug, but AI will definitely point it out. So this is a summary of a bug that I got, and this is a startup from a YouTuber, from an American YouTuber. This is his startups, and the startup is basically you can give prompts for system designs, and it will give you system designs. But what the startup is, it is basically, it is a agent in locally your system. It is an application, not an web app. It is an application. And I found few APIs of it from the JavaScript bundle, which was having user email addresses and everything like the Stripe Connect IDs and everything. I reported it on email. He did not respond. Then I spammed him on Instagram. He did not respond. Then he saw my comment and he responded basically, and what he said was that they don't care. Why? Because it is a pre-seed startup and they want to progress and not fix old things. Also, he was saying that that is legacy code and the developers have been left, so he don't want to touch it. Okay, so these things might happen to you, but what I'm saying is that this was found from a JavaScript bundle file. The file that is in your Chrome's history that you won't ever see. Okay, you might not go to Chrome and you might not go to the JavaScript files and see, okay, these files are there, what these are doing. It might have some JavaScript code. We might not do because it is a boring task. Okay, but it is not boring for AI. So AI can find this bug, and this bug was marked as critical. Okay, it was, they just never wanted to fix it, but it was marked as critical. This was my report that was sent to them, and he has shown it in a YouTube video also. Okay. Yeah, so what is AI maxing? AI maxing is basically accelerated analysis, where you can accelerate your analysis with different agents and a long running agent. Like it might do Recon every day, and it might say that, okay, these new subdomains are there, you need to see this, you need to see this. It might prioritize, it might automate, it might scale your Recon. Okay, it is basically scaling Recon. But if you open those files, what you'll see? You'll see these kind of things. Okay, lines and lines and lines, lines of JavaScript, lines of endpoints, lines of URLs, and this is basically, at the end we used AI agents, but we came back here, right? It is still not understandable. Is it understandable to you guys? No, right? So now comes the visual part. So I found that this thing is a bit hard to visualize, right? These are so many files, and I can't remember it. My brain remembers pictures, but my brain can't remember some lines. Okay. So this was the problem statement, basically, that I was not able to visualize my Recon. I was able to do Recon using AI, but it was not feasible for me to visualize it. Okay, so I came with a solution which is known as subgraph. Subgraph basically looks like this. Okay, it looks a bit weird, na? Let me show you. So this is a tool which is basically visualizing my Recon data. Okay, so this is a site jam.dev. It basically produces screen recordings. Okay, so this is my top level domain, and these are the domains that are subdomains that are attached to it. Okay, so on clicking on any domain, what I can see is I can see what CVEs it has. I just need to validate it. But looking at this and passing it through some model, I possibly know that these CVEs might be there. Okay, and this is just Recon data. Okay, we go to Recon, we have every subdomain that we have. Okay, let's say this is a subdomain, and these are CV listed here. I wanted to see how my HTTPS looks like, because in terminal it just give you 200s and everything. Okay, so I converted it into this, so you can see what are 200s, what are 302s and everything, and it is visual for you to remember that okay, these are the sites that are live, and these are not dummy sites, so I can hack on them. Okay, and if you use screenshots tool, and if you want to keep screenshots, then we can keep screenshots. Okay, these are the screenshots that the tool gave me of most of the sites that were there. Okay, and this was the visualization part, but we also have AI here. What I have connected with it is model, Mistral model, and it is Olama local model. Okay, so even if I say what should I test first, it will take too much time to analyze because it is 60 tokens per minute something, so it is slow. But basically when this is fully done, what you can do is you can pass your recon test here, you can visualize your recon, and you can ask AI what should I test first. Okay, I'm not saying that you just throw away your manual testing or throw away your recon scripts. No, if you have your scripts, give it to AI and ask him, can you improvise that? So let's get back to PPT. So this is what I showed. Okay, this is not live yet. This will be live in few days, upcoming days. So what key features does we have? We have risk scoring. Like you can see, the nodes are in different colors. Reds need to be tested first. Oranges need to be tested later. Yellow you can skip, like these. Then we have attack surface mapping. We have mapped every attack surface that we have, every endpoint, every screenshots, every subdomains, and every JavaScript file that we have. Then we have critical node detection. It basically tells that these are few of the nodes, or basically these are few of the domains that you need to test first. Then we have secrets detection. Secrets detection is basically done using TruffleHog. If you have any better tool, you can use that. Also, it has coverage tracking. I can track how many subdomains I have done. Okay, so these have checkboxes. So what usually used to happen with me when I used to have a long list of subdomains that I need to test, and what I do is I don't rely much on agents. Okay, I do manual testing also. So in manual testing, sometimes I used to forget that, oh, this page looks new to me, but I think I have tested this subdomain. Then is this new page, or is this my deja vu? So this solves that. And this is basically my vision. What I want to do is I want that we are building towards a smarter and more proactive security platform, and it should help teams. We should attack faster, we should analyze faster, and we should see faster. Like all the things should be visualized first. And how you can use AI in the recon pipeline? Like we said that you can use AI, but how you can include it in a pipeline? Okay, so discovery, enrichment, prioritization, exploitation, it is there. It will basically be done using your agent. What you can do is you can initiate a CI/CD pipeline on GitHub. It will basically run at every cron that you set every day, and you will get updated results of your recon. So your recon file will never be older. Like even if you are going after a month on that domain, it will have new data, new sets of data and everything. Okay. What are AI use cases, by the way? You can predict high value targets. You can detect internal environments also. Most of the times, ever happened to you that you were testing on some subdomain and you got to know that, oh shit, this is their internal subdomain and they won't be giving money to me for that? Huh? Ever happened to you? Yeah, you can avoid that. it auto classifies tech stacks. So most of the time, sometimes we don't know what tech stack is in the background. Okay, tech stack helps a lot because you have an understanding how it is made. It maps CVEs to exploit paths that we already know. Okay, what is the future of automation, Recon? Now we have fully automated pipelines. Okay, we have continuous scanning agents. What we don't have is auto prioritization and bug bounty integration. Bug bounty integration is just started, but it is up to a level. It is not beyond. Like now, what you can do is you can say that this is my target on hackerman.com. Go hunt on it, and it won't hunt. It will basically give you recon data, but it won't hunt. So it is not fully automated with bug bounty. Okay, it still relies on manual intervention. What we want to do is we want to completely remove the manual intervention so that our jobs would be gone and we can simply enjoy. These are my final thoughts. Okay, that visualization always creates clarity. AI is a force multiplier. Earlier what used to happen is if single domain was being worked by 10 different guys, now I can deploy 10 agents and simply I can do the work of an whole team. I don't want an intern that please go check that site if it is vulnerable to this or not. Okay, I can do that with AI agent. So it might be not good for us as students, as newcomers, as early in our careers, but if we are in mids, then it might be a great thing, because let's say you are working with a startup or you are making your own startup, then AI might help you way faster. You can scale way faster, but with scale there will always be bugs that you will need to prioritize. You can't say that, oh, I don't want to prioritize this. Okay, also first thing that I mentioned, Recon is not about just collecting data. It is about understanding data, understanding the relationships between them, and understanding how things are working under the hood. And always better Recon leads to better bugs. And from that, thank you for your attention, guys. That was from my side.